So I'm recording this and it's 2 a.m. where I am, and I just want to get something off my chest because it's in my mind. I'm thinking about it and I have a hard time sleeping. So, and maybe this video is going to be, all over the place, not structured correctly, but hang in there with me, okay? So, you see, the thing is that whether you watch my videos on YouTube for free or whether you are part of Microcap Explosions, they kind of go hand in hand. And you see, I am being judged by the price movement in the stocks that I talk about. I'm not being judged by the underlying fundamentals, underlying value, what's behind the ticker symbols. I am judged by the price movement. Whatever the market attaches to those ticker symbols, and not just me, everybody is being judged on that. So for example, there's certain YouTubers out there or influencers on Twitter or whatever that did really well from 2016 to the peak of 2021. They did very well because the things that they were talking about went up in price, and that made people feel good, and people rewarded those people with their attention, clicks, likes, subscribers, whatever you want to call it, right? And I have experienced this myself during the oil tanker trade, right? I was talking about something that was 3 inches in front of people's face, and that was the time where my YouTube channel grew the most, when I was talking about the oil tankers, right? But now, for example, the other day, I was congratulated on, oh, you've reached 8,000 subscribers. And now as I'm making this video, I am below 8,000 subscribers. And the reason why, and I'm not trying to say that I'm complaining. The thing is that no matter how much effort I put in right now into anything, and if the number of subscribers was the determining factor for the success of my efforts, no matter how much effort I put into making videos, I can't get anywhere, right? And don't take me wrong, I'm not making these videos just for the sole purpose of gaining subscribers or whatever. That's not the point. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I cannot deliver fantasy. I cannot deliver I cannot deliver on your expectations, whether it is on the YouTube channel or on Microcap Explosions. I cannot deliver the price movement that you are expecting in this market. It is impossible to deliver that, okay? And here's what I mean. So we went from 2021 that people wanted to buy everything. Liquidity was abundant. Money was chasing everything. People were buying NFTs, pictures of monkeys, crypto, worthless assets. You can even call them assets. The liquidity was inflating everything, okay? Everybody had appetite for everything. So the prices of everything was elevated. Some of the assets might not have been expensive because I always pay attention to, but the appetite was so great that everything was elevated, okay? And now we went from everything being elevated to now liquidity getting sucked out from the system, like air is being sucked out and you can't breathe, okay? And now people have no appetite for anything. And of course, I'm talking in general, for anything, right? So we went from appetite for everything to appetite for nothing, right? And people that watch my YouTube channel, people that subscribe to Microcap Explosions, again, I'm talking in general. So if you're not like this, that's okay, but I'm talking in general. Expect me to deliver fantastic price action, okay? And I am being judged on the price action that happened from the level where there was appetite for everything to when there is appetite for nothing. And if I cannot deliver that kind of price performance, then of course I get punished for not delivering that. So I get punished for nobody wants to subscribe to my YouTube channel, for example, or people don't wanna stick around, for Microcap Explosions or whatever, right? I get punished for not delivering that kind of price performance, right? And now we went from that high to, for example, now where I'm looking at some of the ideas that I talk about on a YouTube channel or on MCE, where in my universe, I have about 18 ideas. That's the ideas in my universe, right? And fundamentally, I can't expect all of them to fundamentally succeed. Like, it's not gonna happen, right? So I would say that maybe out of the 18, it's totally expectable that maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 are gonna be terrible, they're not gonna work out, right? Maybe more, right? But like looking at it right now, maybe 3 or 4 are not gonna work out, and 1 already got kicked out from this YouTube channel for horrible performance. It didn't work out, right? But now the ones that are gonna work out, and I'm looking at their valuations in relation to the pricing that the market is assigning to them today, after the liquidity has been sucked out. And it is breathtaking. It is breathtaking to see that, for example, one company, almost the entire value is in cash. They're making $100 million of revenues. They have about $100 million of cash in the bank. And the market is assigning a value to it, almost the entire cash. So in other words, almost whatever is in the bank, that's what the market is assigning to, and it's completely ignoring the business, right? And now that is completely fucking insane, okay? But it doesn't matter because, again, I am being judged on what the market assigns today. And I simply cannot deliver the price performance that people expect. It's impossible, okay? Other companies that, if you liquidated all the inventory that they have, paid off all the liabilities just with the inventory, you would make more money like this than what the market is assigning to the company, right? So it is breathtaking to see the kind of prices that the market is assigning to certain things. But now, from the point of view of business, when you go to the store or you go to McDonald's, you see, this is what makes this business of investing so difficult. Because when you're hungry, you go through McDonald's, you pay, they give you food, and you become satisfied right away. Instant gratification. You can see what you paid for, and you can see what you got immediately. And in investing, you can't see that. But this is what people are expecting. They watch my YouTube videos, and because they're watching my YouTube videos, they expect to get rewarded right away. They sign up for Microcap Explosions, and they expect to get rewarded right away. And if they don't get rewarded right away, then they leave, right? They stop watching. And that is not how investing works, unfortunately. And that's why investing is such a hard business to make it work, because you cannot satisfy your customer immediately. It is impossible with the strategy that I am following. Now, if you have the proper time horizon, then it is possible. For example, remember this book again. I'm pointing it out to you because from the time that I wrote this, during the middle of COVID, and if you look through every single idea here, I would say, if I were to guess, 95% of them worked out unbelievably well. But it took a couple years, right? It took a couple years for this to work out, okay? Now, the same thing, I believe, is going to happen with other things that I'm talking about, whether it's Voxter, Aduro, Oracle, or the 18 ideas that I have on Microcap Explosions. If I am right about the business fundamentals, like I was right on the business fundamentals here, those ideas are going to deliver fucking amazing returns, okay? Especially from today's levels where the liquidity has been sucked out as if there's no air, okay? I have no doubt about it. But I cannot deliver the price performance that you guys might be expecting during the time when all the liquidity has been sucked out. I'm not God. I cannot deliver the impossible. Do you understand what I'm saying? I cannot deliver the impossible. So now, if you cannot deal with this, then fucking unsubscribe from this channel, okay? And never come back. Because again, I cannot deliver if you are just relying on the price performance, I cannot deliver that to the level that you are expecting. It is impossible.